We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We look at this Browns defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chubb will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And shutting through the tackle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Lance going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Down to Tomlinson. And will record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Pacheco once again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Lance now on 1st down. That one caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Browns at 7-5 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Now it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
A 35-yard attempt.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's got space past the 25. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So here's a 3rd and 14. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. To throw is Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice... defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Lance going to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Lance.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Watson trucks over him.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stops short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over the football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
18 yards. Brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Third and 2, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Justin Hopkins on for a field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down, Kansas City.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but did not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Lance looks to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To throw, it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That third down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lance again.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned.